Rwanda, a small East African nation that just 30 years ago was in the middle of one of the darkest chapters in modern history. And yet today, it's a capital. Kigali is called one of the cleanest, safest, and fastest growing cities in Africa. And the man most associated with this transformation is called Paul Kagame. I call him one of the lions of Africa. But here is the real question. How did Rwanda rise so fast? And why has Nigeria, Africa's giant with all its oil wealth and manpower, struggled to replicate the same success story with Rwanda? Today, we dive deep into psychology of leadership, the history behind Kagame's vision, the challenges and the lessons that Nigeria and the rest of the continent can't afford to ignore. Before we go further, hit that like button if you believe Africa's future should be in Africa's hands. And subscribe so we can keep telling these stories that matter to you and I. Now, let's go. From tragedy to transformation. In 1994, Rwanda was in ruins. The world expected Rwanda to collapse into endless cycles of revenge and poverty. But when Paul Kagame took leadership, he didn't just rebuild infrastructure. He rebuilt identity. He rebuilt ethnic labels from ID cards. He pushed for reconciliation instead of revenge. And that's where he got it right. And he declared that Rwanda would not be defined by tragedy, but by progress. A smart move, if you would say, or if permits me to say. Now compare this to Nigeria. After its civil war ended in 1970, the country had the same opportunity to rebuild and unite. But decades later, ethnic and religious divisions still dominate politics, slowing development and refueling mistrust. Kagame's vision versus Nigeria's reality, it's wide. Kagame's strategy was direct. Fight corruption, invest in technology, prioritize security, and demand discipline from both citizens and government officials. Kigali became a city where littering is a crime. Public services are efficient, and the police are known for low corruption rates. In Nigeria, my country, corruption has remained one of the biggest obstacles. Despite massive oil revenue, infrastructure struggles, public trust in law enforcement is low, and insecurity, whether from insurgencies or banditry, remains a daily concern for millions of Nigerians. The difference isn't just about resources, because you can't even compare Nigeria and Rwanda. It's about leadership, priorities, and national discipline. The psychology of privilege is what we're going to summarize now. So here is where it gets interesting. Kagame understood something that many leaders overlook. Privilege protects itself. Yes, in Rwanda, the old power structures had to be dismantled to give everyone a fair chance, regardless of ethnic background. That meant challenging those who benefited from the old system. In Nigeria, privilege has been harder to confront. Political elites, business monopolies, and entrenched interests often resist reforms that will level the playing field. When privilege resists, progress is slow, very slow. If you're still watching, drop a comment. Do you think Nigeria could apply Rwanda's model successfully? I want to hear your thoughts, right? So let's continue the story. Today, Rwanda's economy grows at an average of 7 to 8% per year. It's a hub for conferences, tourism, and tech startups. Kigali has free Wi-Fi in their buses, clean streets, and a reputation for safety that even many Western cities can't match. Nigeria's economy, on the other hand, has sizable struggles with stability. Its GDP swings with oil prices, and insecurity has scared away investors. A lot of them are leaving. So enough of all the story. What are the lessons we can learn from Rwanda? Now, image matters. Rwanda markets itself as the Singapore of Africa, and that branding has attracted billions in investments because people are coming to invest. So let's be honest, it's not all perfect, right? Kagame's Rwanda has been praised for stability and growth, but criticized for its limits on political freedoms and strict control over dissent. This raises a tough question. Can you achieve Rwanda's level of order without Kagame's level of control? For me, the answer is no. And if Nigeria tried Kagame's approach, would it work in a larger, more diverse, and more politically free society? These are uncomfortable conversations, but they matter, right? So if we want to understand what real transformation takes, Africa can't ignore. So here's the takeaway. Rwanda's rise under Paul Kagame shows what can happen when leadership is disciplined, vision is clear, and unity is prioritized over division. Now, Nigeria has the resources, the people, and the potential to be a global power. But until it tackles corruption, insecurity, and division, progress will definitely remain very slow. Now, the big question is, will Africa's giants learn from its smaller success stories or keep repeating the same mistake? It's like we're going in a circle over and over again. If you believe these are conversations Africa needs to have, hit like, share this video, and subscribe so we can keep speaking truth to power. I am Letitia Idiri, and here we tell stories unfiltered, uncensored, and unapologetic. See you in my next one. Bye, guys.